pardon me, gentlemen.
Hey, brother, what's up?
I'm doing very well. I hate to
podcast,
just step
huh?
in,
This is
something
podcast.
of the sort.
Well, what is it?
I do basically the same three questions. I ask everyone in America the same three questions,
Okay.
gentlemen. Would you like to partake?
Yes, I
What is
would.
it? TikTok or that?
I'm doing it on YouTube. I might start putting it on TikTok.
Oh, YouTube. What's
Yeah,
your
Same three questions. It's called.
same three questions?
Yes, sir. What would you like to be on it? I can keep you. I can keep you off the camera and just have your voice.
You can keep me honest just so my lawyer don't find out.
Yeah, yeah. So, what do you think is going on in the world today, sir?
I think the world is in despair right now. I think that America is at the lowest it's ever been
Yeah.
because of Biden. I think Trump will bring America back to its greatness.
I think a lot of people are thinking the same thing.
And I think that America deserves to be great because we are a country built on God.
I love that.
And God is the most important thing in our lives.
I want a caveat on that.
Yes, sir.
God does come first, and that's one thing that Trump is going to bring back. He's going to bring back God and harmony into our lives,
I agree, sir.
and I think so. That's going to be wonderful.
Yes.
I think that even on top of that, they're going to remove the corruption. I said
I hope so.
corruption.
I
I'm
hope
talking spiritual corruption. You know,
Spiritual
seriously.
corruption is what
people
I'm
think that
talking
it's
about.
people think it's not real. It's real.
People
Oh, yeah.
have no idea.
They don't. Because how would they? How would they know if they grew up absent of it? You know. But
There is so much despair in Roswell and so much undertones of how people look at you that you can't be an average American and be able to survive in Roswell because they don't accept you.
I see.
You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I am a rock solid Republican who thought FDR was the greatest man ever. You know, because he did more for the common man than anybody.
In fact, we just had a beer together today, and we're just talking, and we understand each other. And I'm from Roswell, and I can't believe that nobody ever came out and said hello.
Ain't that
You
something?
know.
Yeah. No,
So
no.
now that he knows somebody here, things will
Yeah. And I am eternally grateful. And only God could have made this happen, nobody else.
I
Because
agree.
God is the one who controls our lives. He knows every hair on our head. Do you understand what I mean?
I really do,
I
sir.
mean, He knows you when you're in the womb.
I know.
And that is powerful, brother. Powerful.
remember when we're born. His name is Yahweh.
That's right.
I like you, sir. Yeah, yeah.
Yahweh.
I've also heard it
So
said-
when you're born,
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah, yeah. Your breast.
So
that's
when you
right.
die, you go.
Ain't that
you
something?
die.
I like it. I like it. Gentlemen, I got another question for you. What is a truth you know that many people do not know or are unaware of?
That God is love.
God is love.
And God will control our lives if we let Him.
He's our king, he's our everything.
If
He
we
is our
try
king.
to get in the way, we're lost.
He's our
you know.
salvation. He's our savior. He's our everything.
Absolutely.
He's our love.
I think people get in their own way out of scared because they're scared, but they lose the sight that that big goal to have faith in it is inherent.
That's correct.
You know, so sometimes we actually do have to chase that dream, and it's a God-given intuition.
I agree.
Kind of like this.
I think FDR put it the best.
Uh huh.
Fear is fear itself.
There you go.
You understand? If
I
you
do.
fear something,
The only thing we have to fear is fear.
then you don't believe in God if you fear anything.
But remember, we
I
have
like
to
it.
love
Yeah.
ourselves before we can love anybody else.
Absolutely.
But God comes first, and then everybody else comes.
We have to
Great
forgive
image, Johnny.
ourselves
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
for our own sins. I mean, our mind. We sin every day. I don't care what anybody says, we sin every day in our minds. And the Lord said, if you sin in your mind, you've committed murder, you've committed adultery. And that's what the Lord has said to me. And I believe that totally. I don't believe in once saved, always saved, because God doesn't give free passes. He never gave Israel a free pass. Why should He give us a free pass? There's no such thing as once saved, always saved.
I agree.
I agree too.
I have one last question for you guys.
Yes, sir.
Do you think the media? Yes or no? Do you think the media tells you the truth?
No,
No, no.
No.
no, absolutely not.
Absolutely no.
Would you be surprised just about everyone says the same thing?
No.
You know?
No, I wouldn't
No.
be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yep.
Our country needs to get strong again. We need to
Our country
bring
needs
God
pride back.
in our schools, bring back the pride we used to feel back in the 60s, 70s,
I agree.
early 80s before
I
the
mean,
cocaine started taking over.
Even up
I
until the
don't know
90s.
about
I
you.
felt it when I was a kid,
Exactly.
sir. It
I
did.
don't
and it
know
just-
about you,
yes, sir.
but when I was a kid and I got smacked by an older person, and I went home and told my mother,
Yeah.
I got smacked again for ratting them out,
It's like my
and
dad's
that,
story.
and that it was an older person that I talked back to and was smart to.
Yeah.
I never had any problems with being smacked as a kid.
Mm-hmm,
Today, your kids can bring you to court for smacking
And
them.
that's something called.
And I think
that's
that's
taught to called DIFUS.
I think that's unconscionable.
Ain't that something? I
It's
agree, sir.
unconscionable.
I agree. I mean,
You know, I
Maybe
never.
get a selfie?
what's up?
Would it be cool to do a selfie?
Sure. Why not? Perfect.
Cool.
Great. Thanks, guys. I really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Let's all do one.
Hey, brother.
Sure.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
gonna
all
I'm gonna
do one
pause this
together,
real
man.
quick. But pleasure talking to you guys.